Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Tanzil Mirza. Today we'll talk about an important concept in Angular. The concept is data binding. And in data binding we'll discuss two-way binding today. The purpose of this video is to see how two-way data binding works. So we'll focus on that only today. But just to give you a quick recap, we'll start from the basics of data binding. So what is data binding? Simply put, data binding means flow of data or control from logic to view or view to logic. So I have prepared one PPT for you. Not a PPT, it's just a slide, some text over there. So as we can see, there are two types of data binding in Angular. One is this one-way data binding and the other one is two-way data binding. So one-way data binding can be further categorized into three types of bindings, which is a string interpolation, property binding and event binding. String interpolation and property binding are more or less the same. As you can see that the flow is from the logic to view for both of them. However, the implementation is different and there are some other pros and cons of both type of bindings. Okay, so the third one is event binding, which is the reverse of that, view to logic. And there is a reason why we call these one-way data binding, because the flow happens in one direction only. It flows from logic to view or view to logic at one instance of time. So this was the quick recap. Now let's talk about the two-way data binding. This is the binding you would be using most of the time. It works both the ways, view to logic and logic to view at the same time. Okay, it works both the ways. It's bi-directional. And it is accomplished using one built-in directive called ng model. Okay, we'll talk about this in detail in this video itself. So ng model, what happens? Ng model belongs to a module called forms module. So first we have to import forms module in the app, in our app module.ts. We'll do the practical. First, let's go back to the terminal and create a fresh Angular project. I'll open the terminal here and the very own command. Okay, first of all I'll go to the documents and here I'll create ng. Let me call it demo app. Hit enter, let it install. So the application has been created. Before we start coding, I wanted to tell you something. I do not have video on right now. As of now, I do not have any video on these three, that is this one-way binding. I do not have any video on these, but I have written an article here. I'll show you that. I have written an article here and I have discussed this one-way binding and all the bindings in great detail in this article. So I'll add this link in the description also. You can have a look. You can go through this article. I have discussed this one-way binding and everything, one-way binding, two-way binding in great detail, all these 3 points: string interpolation, property and event binding. So with examples I have written it here. I do not have a video right now, so maybe when if time permits, I'll create a video on that as well. Okay, so this being done, I'll add this link in the description. Let's now proceed with our Angular code. cd demo app. I'll open this entire project in VS Code. Okay, and maybe here I'll create here I'll open my Firefox as well. 4200. Let's quickly do this, and here I'll generate that ng. So let's run the server. Should take a couple of seconds only. It's pretty quick for an empty application like this. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so first thing first, I would like to remove all these unwanted things from my code. I don't want to. I think up till here is fine. Yeah, looks clean now. Okay, so as I said already, ng model belongs to a module called forms module. So first thing first, we have to import forms module in our app module.ts. Let's close this. There is one module called app module.ts, and inside this imports. Okay, what I'm thinking, let it be like that. Let it complain, let it throw some error, then we'll fix it. I'm not adding it right now. Okay, just forget about this. We'll jump into the code directly. Now what I'll do, I'll create three components, not the components actually, I'll create three elements. Okay, an input field, a heading tag, and a button to reset the value. Let me write the code for that. I'll do everything in the app component itself. Okay, let's not overcomplicate the things. I'll do it here itself. So first thing, I'll need an input. Okay, just type input, text is this, then I need one button, and on top of it I need one heading also. Okay, this will create, and I'll go to the corresponding TS file also, just split it to the right, cancel, and yeah, full screen. Okay, let's save the code. So everything is empty right now. I'll just call it reset. Okay, and so first thing we need to do is to declare, we need to declare a variable. I'll call it my text. It's of type string, and the default value will be Tanzil. That's my name. I'm just to keep it simple like this. And this is the, I'm assuming you already know what is a string interpolation, and if not, then please go through this article once. So here I have explained everything in detail, this especially this string interpolation thing. Okay, so I'm going to use this string interpolation, and I'm going to use this thing, my text. Save the code, you can see. Okay, now here what I'll do, my plan is we need to bind this variable, we need to bind this particular variable to all the elements. To do this, I'll simply use ng model, and there is a specific syntax to use ng model. The syntax is parenthesis wrapped under square brackets like this. I'll just comment out this code. So it should look like parenthesis which is wrapped inside a pair of square brackets. To make it easy to remember, we call it banana in a box, because it looks like that. It's a banana which is wrapped inside a box. So just to remember the things, we call it banana in a box. And we use the same syntax to bind the values, to bind the variables or properties. Okay, so here I'll do that. This banana in a box is equals to, and the variable name, which is my text. Okay, ng model, saved. I just saved the code, but nothing is displayed on the screen. Why? Let's go into the console and inspect the element. Let's see if there is any error. And yes, there is an error. Why? It is complaining that can't bind to ng model, since it's not a known property of input. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. That's why I didn't add it in the first place. I'll go back to the ng module, that app module, and inside the imports I'll add one more thing, forms module. Okay, we have to do this because this ng model thing, this ng model belongs to this module. So we are bound to import this ng model. I have import, save the code. It is make sure it is auto imported here. Okay, forms module and ng module. So now things are working perfectly fine. Okay, let's close this, and I'll remove this as well. Okay, now we have, okay, now we are using, we are using binding, we have binded this input element with this thing, my text, and the same variable we are using to display on the header text. So if I try to make changes here, as you can see, as I am typing in, it is making the changes on the this header text as well. Okay, so this is how binding works. It's two ways. So what I'm doing, I'm making some changes. So what's going on here is I'm making some changes from the UI. Okay, from the UI I'm making some changes. The same changes are going to the backend in the TS script, in the TypeScript, and the same variable is coming back on the view on the HTML through this string interpolation on the header text. So this is how two-way binding is done. Okay, now I'll create one more thing. Let's create a method over here, and on click I'll call this method, I'll call it reset and parenthesis. So here what I'll do, I'll create a similar method without parameters. This dot my text is equals to and reset to Tanzil. So what I'm trying to do is, no matter what changes, how many changes we do here, but when we click on reset, it should be set back to Tanzil. See, this is what we call two-way binding. Logic is interacting with the template is interacting with the logic at the same time. So both of them are contacting with each other. Both of them are working in sync with each other, the HTML and the TypeScript part. So that's how two-way binding is done. Okay. So this being done, there's nothing much to talk about the two-way binding, this ng model thing. So let's summarize the code now. I'm using two-way binding to bind my text with the input field. The same variable value is reflected in the heading, and when I click on the button to reset the value changes and it is reflected again on the input field and the heading text. In fact, let me try to change this value. Let me set it to my surname. Okay, so no matter what changes I make here, when I set it to reset, it goes back to Mirza, and everything starts displaying that only, because we have binded the value with all the HTML elements. So that's how it is accomplished, that's how it is done. So this is two-way binding. Okay, there's nothing much to talk about this as of now. I hope this was helpful. So in case you have any doubts, in case you have any questions, please ask your questions in the comment section below. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.